Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back to my channel. I'm Bree, short for Brianna. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. So today's video is pretty exciting because I've never done a back to school video before, and I know it's a little late for me to be doing one now, but y'all need to mind y'all business on that. So today I'm going to be doing a back to school emergency kit video. When I was younger, going to high school and going to college, this is probably one of my favorite videos to watch, just because like I got to see what people kept in their bags. I was always a fiend for what's in my bag videos and stuff like that, so I always like these videos, and now I'm going to be doing one. I know I should have did one when I was in school, but I never did one, so I'm bringing you guys one now as a college graduate. So I feel like that makes it a little bit better because I have experience with the stuff in this bag and like needing it for actual emergencies. So let's just get into it because I don't want to ramble too much. Y'all know I like to talk, so we're just gonna get into the video. Now, I'm not about to lie, having an emergency kit in college is very much like, do you even really need it? Because to be honest, you could just go back to your dorm or you could go to your car if you have one. If you're a commuter or if your classes is back to back to back, then I would say an emergency kit is very helpful, but it's usually never this big because you have to walk around your campus basically all day unless your classes are like spaced out and you have breaks in between. Carrying a bag this big is very, not rare, I'm not gonna say rare, but 9 times out of 10 it's not this big, or you just don't have one. And I say you just don't have one because everything that you put in your emergency kit, if you do have one, is going to be spaced out in your bag within the week. So it's not pointless to have an emergency kit in college, but like all your stuff is going to be in each pocket of your bag by the end of the day. When I was in school, I actually did carry an emergency kit up to sophomore year. So after sophomore year, an emergency kit was non-existent in my bag, but when I did have one, it was a smaller one, but I just put everything in this big makeup bag just for the sake of this video. So the first category we're going to get into is sanitary and menstrual, because I feel like as a girl, when you hear emergency, that's the first thing you think about. So the first thing I have is hand sanitizer, and I definitely put this one in for presentation because we all love a good Bath & Body Works moment, but let's be real, Bath & Body Works hand sanitizer is not the good stuff. I feel like if you want the good hand sanitizer, you definitely got to go Purell. Next on the list is just this little mini pack of tissue, because if you're anything like me, you're severely allergic to pollen. And not only pollen, but like 9 times out of 10, dust can accumulate in the school buildings and it could trigger your allergies. So having a pack of tissue with you is always good. Also, if you're sitting by somebody who needs tissue, they ask you for tissue, here you go, because get away from me with your germs. We already in the school building, but you know what's going on. I don't care what anybody says, but the next thing is probably one of the most important things in here, and it's just an extra mask, because y'all know the times we in. Keep an extra mask with you, even if you're not wearing one, even if you don't wear one, even if you do wear one. It's always good to have one just in case. You never know your surroundings. Just keep one. Next is just this mini deodorant, just in case you forget to put some on while you're in the process of leaving, or like I said, you have to walk through campus all day, so you might need a little touch up. I did get this from Dollar Tree. I'm not really a secret girl, but it was $1, so I got it, and I actually do like the smell. I'm more of a Dove person, but you do what you gotta do. Of course, for an emergency kit, we gotta add the pads in here. You either have pads or tampons or both, whichever one you want to carry. I actually don't have any tampons near me right now, so I just put 2 pads in here. I was never a commuter to school, but if you're a commuter, I would recommend a minimum of 2, maximum however much you think you're gonna need. Only you know your body. I can't tell you how much to put in there, but if you aren't, even if you aren't a commuter, 2, minimum of 2 at least. I don't know if this is like weird or like, I don't know, but sometimes I actually do like to keep an extra pad or tampon with me just in case somebody around me also needs it. I try to be generous, even though it's my stuff. I try to be, I guess, generous, quote unquote. I don't know, it's like just in case, because I know what it feels like to like bleed through something. A little TMI, but you know, I know what it feels like. I feel like we all know what it feels like to be embarrassed on, you know, those days where it like kind of seeps through whatever and you don't know if like anything is there. So to prevent that from happening, I try to keep one with me for other people. So going with periods, I always tend to keep pain medicine with me. I always use Aleve because I feel like that works best for me, but whatever works for you, Tylenol, Advil, I don't know what else there is, whatever. I don't usually keep it in this big bottle. I always get the mini ones, but this is all I had in my room for right now. In school, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, a lot of my emergencies didn't even have to deal with my period. It dealt with like how I was looking. A lot of times I would be looking rough, okay? I'm not even about to lie to y'all. Like in college, I did not care about how I looked. I was just trying to get in and get out, but I didn't want to go looking like a bum, of course. So like with that being said, the first thing we have on here is just a little compact mirror. Now this came with this little kit I got from Bath and Body Works, and it's just a little compact mirror, double-sided. Hi, because how you gonna fix anything without a mirror? Next is just lip gloss and chapstick, because I just feel like even if you're not wearing makeup, one of these could go a long way for you. And if you know me, you know that Vaseline is my go-to. In high school, yeah, I used to carry around, where is it? I don't even know where it is. Like in high school, I used to walk around with the big tub of Vaseline in my bag, and if you needed it, I was there for you. I literally kept this in my bag at all times. Like my lips was never chapped. Don't play with me. Next is just mascara and concealer, because I feel like if you do your makeup, these two are probably the most, not the most important things, but the basic things, I guess, that you would need to like touch yourself up or just to like replenish your look. Of course, you can't go to school ashy, so I just have this little Coco Cabana cream that I got from Sephora, I think, on my birthday. It's one of my like free gifts that come with like this one, and then it's like the one in the yellow one, but like I don't use this per se every day. Like there's still a lot in here, and I got this like a few months ago. I just keep it in here for safekeeping just in case. But I'm one of those people who, like, if I'm wearing like cover-ups, like say I'm wearing like ripped jeans or say I'm wearing like a jacket or anything, I'm only going to put lotion on the parts of my body that's showing. And not to say that my skin is dry, my skin is very much not dry, but if I'm in a rush and I have on a jacket or ripped jeans or something, definitely best believe this is only going on the parts of my body that's showing. Next is just perfume, because it's never bad to smell good. But when I was freshman, sophomore, whatever, I was more of like a miniature pink girl, you know. I wasn't really actual like perfume like big girl perfume wearer, so that is what I carried around. Now beware though, this is glass, but it is in like a little rubber thing, so if you do carry around like glass travel size perfumes, it may have the potential to crack, break, whatever in your bag. So if there is a plastic option, I would say go for the plastic option, like in the pink bottles. Again, if you're anything like me, you wear slick backs a lot, like 8 times out of 10 that's the go-to hairstyle. So I always keep a brush and a comb with me just in case. I rarely need the comb, because usually when I do a slick back, my hair is in its natural state, more curly. It's not really flat iron, so I usually need the brush more than the comb, because what am I going to do with the comb? Both of these I got from Dollar Tree. Like I said, once you get me in Dollar Tree, I'm not coming out. And although I do have these in my bag, I usually carry like my full-size brush, because this one is a little too harsh for my hair, so I usually carry like my hard brush that's not as hard as this, you guys know what I mean. Continuing with the hair, I do have Eco Styler and an edge brush. Now this is not the edge brush that I usually use. This was in my old emergency kit, and I did get this one just to try it out, but I ended up not liking it, because like I said with the brush, this is a little too harsh for my hair, for my edges. So I tend to use these soft toothbrushes, but I'm not showing you guys those because those look a mess. This is the mini size Eco Styler. I think this is the smallest that Eco Stylers go, but this is not the Eco Styler that I usually use. I usually use like the black castor oil one, but this is the only one that I have. So this next one is for my wig wearers, because I did have a little moment where I dabbled in wigs there. I thought I was giving a girl something, but I really wasn't. It's just got to be. I don't think it's coming across on camera, but you guys know what this looks like. It's just the mini version of it, and this goes really well with an edge brush. If you need your edges to be touched up, a little spray here, a little spray there, you know what it does. So of course we have scrunchies and bobby pins, because you know sometimes you just have those days where your hair is just not working out with you, and I like to keep 4 bobby pins, at least 4 bobby pins, 2 for each side. A lot of the times I don't even use the black like basic scrunchies anymore. I tend to use like these bigger, sometimes silk, sometimes velvet scrunchies. I don't know why. I feel like they work better for my hair. I feel like they're more gentle on my hair. So of course, knowing me, I never left without a headscarf. Like I can't leave my house without a headscarf. Like if I don't have one, I feel like I'm gonna go crazy, because like what if something happens? Like what if it starts raining and I don't have an umbrella? Like I need something to cover my hair, especially when it's flat iron, because you know I can't get my hair wet when it's flat iron. So next we're going to go into technology, because y'all already know. So the first thing I have is just my headphones. Now usually I wouldn't put AirPods in an emergency kit, because I usually have them in my ear, but I don't have wired headphones at the moment. So if you do have a pair of wired headphones and AirPods, or another type of like wireless headphones, I would say put the wired ones in the emergency kit, just in case like your battery dies or somebody takes them. And along with AirPods or headphones, I would say keep a charger with you. Now I would never bring the charger that I use at home with me to school, which is why I keep an extra one. Just like you would never like take your car chapstick anywhere else but the car. So the last two things in tech is just a camera battery and a SD card. I've seen like a major increase in students that make YouTube channels or do TikTok videos or whatever, and they use a camera. So I will always say keep an extra battery with you. Of course you're going to need to charge it, but always keep an extra one with you. Even if you already do have extra batteries, just keep an extra battery, you know what I mean? And then an SD card, you never know, well, you do know when your SD card is going to run out, but you think you can make it, sometimes you can't make it, sometimes you can. Just to be on the safe side, I would say if you are a camera person, you walk around with your camera all day, keep an SD card with you. And also with the SD card, I was a communications major, so in my degree we needed SD cards for the cameras that the school loaned us if we use their camera. So I would say if you are a communications major, photography major, keep an extra SD card with you just in case. So the last category is just miscellaneous items. A lot of this stuff, I feel like I'm the only person that carries a lot of this stuff. Like there's some stuff in here that everybody carries, but some of the other things, I feel like I'm the only person that carries them. We're just gonna go into the things that everybody else carries also. That would definitely be band-aids. I always keep band-aids with me. I'm not clumsy, but I tend to hurt myself a lot. Like I'm one of those people who wakes up with scratches on them and don't know like how I got the scratches. Like I do that out of my sleep also. Like I'll scratch myself and not know it. So like I'll just start bleeding. Like I just did it earlier. Like there was a scratch and I started bleeding. I don't know how it happened, but it happened. So I carry band-aids with me at all times just in case, because I do tend to hurt myself a lot. The next thing is just a nail file, because why not? You snag a nail, file your nail. I feel like all girls should carry a nail file with them. I feel like all girls do carry a nail file with them. So next I just have this like Listerine thing. And usually I wouldn't carry like this little mini mouthwash around. I just don't have gum at the moment. Like I have gum, but the packet is not presentable, so I'm not going to show you guys that gum packet. But usually I'll carry around gum. I always have gum with me. So yeah, it's just this little mini mouthwash just in case after you eat, or like I don't know, if you didn't brush your teeth. I was never one of those people who like brush their teeth in school. I think that's like so weird. But like if that was you, to each their own. But I would just say bring mouthwash. I think Listerine has those like Listerine tabs, or get gum. Next is just cash, and I know people don't carry around cash as much anymore. People usually put stuff on their card, but I would say at least keep like $5 in cash on you, just in case you want to go to the vending machine and the vending machine only takes cash, or you want to go to the cafeteria and you don't have your meal plan card or your actual card or whatever. So yeah, just keep cash on you. Now here's where it gets like, I feel like I'm the only person that carries these things. If I'm not, that's fine, but I don't know anybody else that carries stuff like this with me. If you guys know, if you guys don't know, I do press-ons. That being said, I carry a box of press-ons that I've made in the past with me, just in case I'm feeling like a press-on day or whatever, or if I leave and I have my nails done and like I just have them in here. With that, you need nail glue, so I carry nail glue with me just in case I want to put them on, or if I already do have them on and one of them falls off, I can just put it back on. Okay, so the last thing that I have with me in my emergency kit is just an extra pair of earrings. I am one of those people who definitely believe that earrings make the look. I hate coming out the house without earrings on. Like I feel like I look ugly without earrings on. Like I know I'm not ugly without earrings, but I definitely feel like earrings, you know what I mean, you know what I mean, like you guys know what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to say I'm ugly about earrings, but I feel like earrings bring it all together. But yeah, so I keep an extra pair of earrings with me. Like these are not necessarily the earrings that I would keep with me. Something like this, like a good little pearl, something cute but simple, I would keep that with me. I would never carry like diamonds or the not cheap stuff with me to school. All right y'all, so unfortunately that was all for my emergency kit. I actually did have a good time filming this video. I wish I would have filmed more of these while I was actually in school, but you know, it's never too late for some stuff. But I hope you guys do like what I keep in my emergency kit. Like I said, I would never carry an emergency kit this big around college, maybe for high school and put it in my locker, but never this big for college, because I'm not trying to carry my bag and then also another bag inside of it. So I would say if you do end up with an emergency bag in college, just keep it small if you're a commuter or if you have back-to-back classes. Other than that, you can literally just go back to your dorm or go back to your car. Like I said, I did enjoy making this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope this is like useful stuff for you to use. All of this stuff throughout my college experience, I've actually needed this stuff for actual emergencies, so everything I needed I put in the bag. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.